It's a dire emergency.
No, I can't wait to hear this.
You have to admit me as a heart patient. But you can't put me in ICU. I need my privacy.
Mr. Spencer, are you having chest pains?
Oh, no. The new diet I'm on, junk food, booze, and cigars, it's working miracles. You know, I've rarely felt better. Ironically, my marital status has never been worse.
And how is this my problem?
My wife is on the hospital board.
And don't we know it? That woman is a non-stop pain in the ass, and she's been even worse lately.
Yeah, destructive and combative and spoiling for a fight.
And taking it out on the entire hospital staff. You should have heard that woman screeching when we had to move her charity hospital.
It's because she's miserable. She misses me. Now, if you help me win her back, peace will reign in your world again. And there'll be a big cash infusion in mine.
And how do you plan to pull off this miracle?
It'll take a heart attack. My heart attack.
Hello. Hey, coming with a needlepoint.
Moving right along.
Should we make it into a pillow when you're done?
Tracy, you could care less whether it's a pillow or a pot holder. You're fishing for a favor, so why don't you just get to the point?
You know, Daddy and I had you appointed as chief of staff. The least you could do is show up for the job instead of needlepointing.
I was at the hospital all day. Not that it's any of your business.
So, I bet cardiology's really hopping, what with all the holiday stress and all.
We've had our share of cases, yes.
Any new patients I should know about?
What are you getting at, Tracy?
Ow! Excuse me, Nurse Johnson, your bedside manner could use a little work.
Well, this had better work.
It will. The only time my precious popsicle has ever expressed unconditional love for me is when I was at death's door, so we just have to make her believe that's where I am.
You think that woman is worth all this work?
If you'd have told me when I first tricked her into marrying me that I'd be jumping through hoops to stay in this marriage, I would have told you were a few cards short of a deck. But it turns out Tracy and I are a perfect match.
You're broke, and she's rich.
Like I said, a perfect match.
Look, I'm only doing this to keep a little peace in this hospital. If you get caught, I never saw you. And don't you piss me again.
I had to do it. I'm sorry, I had to do it. You can't leave. You've got to calibrate these machines so that I look feeble. Tracy's no fool. You know, if she gets wind of the fact that the details aren't right, she's going to know I'm faking.
You know, there is an easier way to get your wife back.
What's that?
Tell her you love her. And mean it.
Dad, what happened? I thought you were doing better.
No, I am.
Well, have you been having heart pains and not telling anyone? You can't do that.
No, Lulu, it's okay. I'm fine.
You're not fine. You're in the hospital with machines and
I'm
tubes.
faking it. It's all an act. I had somebody on staff help me set it up.
You're faking a heart problem?
Yeah, because of Tracy. I want her to take me back.
Oh my gosh, Dad, this is crazy.
Well, it's just crazy enough to work. Will you help?
You want me to lie?
Yeah, it's for a good cause. You know, I want to get back living with my wife again, and you can come back to the quartermaines if you want.
I will pass on that.
The apartment working out?
Yeah, it's cramped, but so far so good. I told you I'm splitting with Maxie and Johnny's living there. We will have you over for dinner when you get out of the hospital.
Terrific. That'll be great. Okay, here's the scam. I'm going to lay here with my tubes and my monitors, weak as a kitten. You're going to go to Tracy and tell her how scared you are.
Yeah, but there's a problem. If you were sick, I would call France and have Mom come home.
Oh, okay. Well, all right, if that comes up, you just say that Mom's in recovery and you didn't want to drag her back here because it might interrupt her recovery.
Yep, that'll work.
Okay, good. In fact, tell Tracy that she's the only one who can make me live.
Why don't you tell her yourself?
Oh, kids. Look, daughter, I know that faking a massive coronary might seem like extreme measures.
You think?
Well, you know, ever since Tracy's threatened to divorce me, I've been begging her on hand and knee to take me back.
Well, a little begging might be good for you.
No, it isn't good for me. It isn't good for any man. You need to be respected by your life's partner. And she's just been putting me down too long. It stops right here in
Well,
this
you know what?
hospital
I kind
bed.
of get why Tracy's so upset.
Well, I don't get it. I love her. I want to be married to her. What more does she want?
To come first. If you can't say it to her and mean it, I get why she wants to leave. It's got to be awful coming second to someone else.
She doesn't come second.
And what is she? You gotta be honest with yourself, Dad. You owe that to Tracy.
They tell me you've had a massive heart attack. When you collapsed at the Haunted Star last night, perhaps I made a mistake leaving you there?
This isn't a game, Tracy. I don't want to lose you.
Luke, I'm sick to death of the emotional roller coaster.
I know how much I've hurt you. I'm sorry. I want it all to stop.
And what? We go back to our rose-colored denial until Laura shows up?
I love you. I miss you. I miss us. What is it going to take to convince you that I mean what I say?
Well, drinking yourself into an oblivion is a little more convincing than I need.
Well, that's what desperation does to you.
Yeah, but Luke, you promised me you would take care of yourself, and you dove right back into your bad habits.
Well, you dove back into yours, haranguing me, berating me, putting me down all the time.
I do it because
Tracy, I'm going to have to ask you to step outside, please.
Why?
Because I asked you to. I just got your test results back, and your condition is dire. There is no time to waste. Get an OR ready immediately. Call Dr. Lawrence. I want him to scrub in, because I'm going to perform surgery immediately.
Surgery?
Yes. You need a quadruple bypass.
Well, no.
The test
I'm
results
out.
are clear. Your cardiac enzymes are off the chart, indicating cardiac ischemia. You could arrest at any moment.
What the?
Monica, how bad
Why?
is it?
Come in here.
No, I'm sorry. There really isn't time for goodbyes at the moment.
Goodbyes? What are you talking
Yes,
about,
I want you to
goodbyes?
sedate him right now. I want him in a twilight sleep when we get him to OR.
Oh, my God.